Howdy, this video is going to cover some basic Yasmine, knockdowns, and Oki. Without further ado, let's get into the video. So we'll start off, elephant in the room. She's got a throw loop, dash up, walk forward. Pretty dang easy to time. She can also do crouch medium punch or jab. She can also walk back and shimmy. So I'll show that real quick. So boop, and then into whatever she wants. Obviously, if she's powered up, she's going to get a lot more from that. Mid-screen, it looks like they're really far away. However, you can chase this down with Stand Heavy Punch. There I did it a little too early. You see I only got 600 damage and only hit twice. If you delay it by just a little bit, you'll get all 3 hits and the full damage. You just got to play around with that. It's not too hard to time, though. It's just a really slight delay. Once this hits, you're +6, which gives you a link into Crouch Medium Punch. From Crouch Medium Punch, you have like 4 general options you can go for. So you have Quarter Circle Forward and Medium Punch, Quarter Circle Forward and Heavy Punch, Quarter Circle Back Medium Punch for the standing reset, and Quarter Circle Back OD for this launch, and we'll look at that momentarily. If they block this Heavy Punch, we're +1 and in throw range, so we get to force a mix-up, but it's not a particularly strong one. So what I mean by that is, of course, we can go for a 4-frame here, and we can counter hit him. So that can look something like crouch jab into crouch medium. Like that. But if we go for throw off of this, we will get counter hit. So we have to use this crouch jab to threaten so that we can mix and throw. So what do you get from each of these enders? Off of this medium knockdown, you're +30. You can dash up, and then it's basically like the corner throw situation. Strike, throw, shimmy, baby, all day. You can also do drive rush and manually time a crouch medium punch. This is +8 at least, which lets you link into crouch heavy punch, and then either into this launcher, or you can do OD fireball and get those routes going. If we're going for drive rush into crouch medium punch, we're +4. Leaves us at perfect frame advantage to go a throw or another crouch medium punch. We can also shimmy into huge damage if we whiff punish it with Stand Heavy Punch. Off of the heavy launcher, you can do 2 dashes and you're +6, which means you can do a throw, a shimmy, a crouch medium punch is generally the idea. So that's kind of your meterless ender. From lights, you can do like a heavy DP, +21. Again, you have to manually time this drive rush heavy punch. Otherwise, it will not be wake up mashing. So if I set the bot here to do a 4-frame move, if I do this immediately, you see I whiff and he hits me. So you do have to do a slight delay, and I think this one can be a little tricky to time, though it can work. So what I generally would say to do instead off of lights is quarter circle forward medium punch into that knockdown that we just looked at. What about what if she's already in this powered up state when she lands this heavy launcher? The combo that I think works from everywhere is drive rush crouch medium into quarter circle back heavy, and then you get this launch state. From this launch state, there's a couple different things we can do. So we can do heavy punch into DP, and that's going to give us a very similar thing to what we just looked at, except now we can just do immediate drive rush into heavy punch to catch their wake up. Boom, we're golden, right? So that's sort of like the basic option, but she also has the saucy stuff too. And the saucy stuff is going to be heavy punch into light fireball. So if you do this properly, you'll see if you look at the frame meter for a split second, I am +2 here. So that means a couple things. It means, one, I don't have to just go in. So like, I can just sort of wait, see if they're going to reversal. DPs, I can get a conversion, depending on what you want to do or what you like. You could also just go back into the fireball and set up the same sort of situation again. They can't jump out of this. And if they block, you're going to be super plus. So if I just wait for him to start to block it and then I dash forward, double digits plus. If I dash immediately off of this, I'm plus 2 or 3. So I can just go for a throw, a real tick throw here, which is obviously really, really nice. But where these setups are really going to shine is going to actually be a little bit in the corner, okay? Because in the corner, you're actually going to be able to use this plus 2. So now, they have to get strike throw. So if he wants to wake up with a button, and I time this, I can throw him. Or, if I hit him with a jab, well, all of a sudden, boom, here comes the boomerang. And then you just sort of loop the situation. Or she can cast that out into a super at some point, too, if she really wants the extra damage. I also mentioned we were going to look at the OD situation here. So if you go into this, you get this launch always, and you can go into heavy punch into this light fireball. But now there you see instead of plus 2, I'm plus 5. So now I can meaty with, for example, crouch medium punch, or even the stand medium punch start combo. Into something like that. I can go back right into this mode. I can spend it for a launch. And there's all sorts of cool combo stuff that you can do. And I'll leave that for you to play with. Hopefully that was helpful. As always, have a good time.